Page 136, Can. In this lesson, they're introducing you to a fingering technique called finger substitutions. They call them fingering substitutions, I don't. To me, a finger substitution is something else. Here, we're simply changing hand positions and we're using repeated notes to do it. I do this a lot. I look for this kind of thing because we're going to be moving around and we have to plan this moving around. And one of the things we can do when we need to move is we find repeated notes and we can prepare for what's coming on the repeated notes. So we can move on the repeated notes, and that's what this is about. I suggest you get really good at this, and eventually you want to be able to do it without looking at the keyboard too. So let's just say I have some notes here. I'm in C position here. And I have two C's. Let's pretend I have two C's in the music somewhere. Well, if I need to move my hand to a different position, I need to bring it down, I can do it on the C's. To play the first C, and I can play the second C with any other finger. That depending on where my hand needs to go. I can second finger. It depends on where the hand needs to go. And that's really all this is. I don't call that a finger substitution. To me, a finger substitution is when you're changing fingers on a key, but you're holding the key down. So it'd be here, and then while I'm holding the key down, I put another finger on it. To me, that is a finger substitution. And I could do it with any finger. I can substitute any finger to any finger. It doesn't matter what finger you use. You're just holding it down while you're doing it. I encourage you to get those. Some teachers, they say, I don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. But organ players do this a lot of finger substitutes because it helps to connect the notes. And I do it a lot, and I try and connect things with the hands as much as I can, and that requires finger substitutions. Here, we're not holding the note down, we're lifting it up, but while we do that, we're moving. You see, when you play a repeated note, you have to let it up. You can't connect it to itself. There is a way technically, but it's difficult and it doesn't work on all pianos. So let's just not go there. It's just here. Now if I play two notes, I can connect them. That's fine, but with one note you can't. We take advantage of that by simply changing fingers in. Because it stays the same, it sounds the same. A lot. And that's what this lesson is. We get it here in the right hand. The left hand is just playing the chords, pretty much. So let's look this over. It is a page and a line long. Treble bass clef. The key is C major. Make sure you're doing the C major scale. And I got the stuff in the description and you know what to do. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. 4/4 time signatures. Take it one hand at a time and make sure we know what the hands are doing. It is, thumb is here. That puts your hand here to start. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4, 1. Now, fourth finger. That's because we got an A coming up and we need a little finger for that. Now, in measure 3, you have the two half notes. In measure 4, you have another G. That's 3 Gs. You can change fingers or change positions on any of them. I could wait until measure 4 to change it. I could do measure 5, both of them, and then 4. Same thing with the Ds. I could wait until the quarter notes to change. There's no right or wrong here. I typically will follow the flow of the music and the feel of the music, and so to me, it makes more sense to change on the third note rather than the second. But you can do it on the second, that's fine. And the measure 7, you reach up to the octave, and then we just got a scale coming down. Left hand, well, you got a C chord, it's broken, so it's here. And then a blocked G7 chord, C chord. That's about all you get in the left hand. Put them together. Now look out on measure 15 and 16. You have the C chord, but then that's not a G7 chord because the bottom note didn't go down, it stayed there. Remember what it's called when the middle note goes up? It's called a C sus4. So those are C chords, C sus4. So they throw these little curves at you, you gotta watch out. I would typically just play a G7 chord. Sounds okay, but that's not the harmony that's written there. We have to be careful about that. Yeah, you put the hands together at your speed, not mine, and then go back over it carefully and get rid of the hesitations. And then we'll think about the articulation. Here it's staccato, short. The chords, try and connect them. You can't, but try and connect. Get close. Here we're connecting. I would connect all that together up to measure 7 on the staccato. All right. Because these curved lines, they're slurs, not phrases. Okay. At the last line, last 2 measures, there's staccato and accent. Just clasp the wrist a little bit on these. Don't tense up here. Dynamics. MF is mezzo forte, which is sort of loud. These chords need to be soft. And you're staying there until measure 7. You're sort of loud, and then come down to soft. All of a sudden, they don't tell you how much to come down. They just give you a crescendo up to loud. I'm not going to be moderately loud and then go up to loud and take 2 measures to do it. I'm going to come down so I got more room to go up. So I'm going to come down to soft and then go up to loud. So it's moderately loud, soft. And now I'm going up to loud, which is louder than I was. So it's crescendo. Each note just gets a hair louder. That's all. So. Then at the end, the last 2 measures, those are very loud because of the accents. But that's the right hand. Keep the left hand in the background. Yeah. Claps the wrist on these. Stay relaxed. Then the speed. Well, this is rather quick. So find the hardest place in it, wherever that is for you, and how fast can you play it? Probably somewhere around measure 15 and 16. How fast can you play that accurately? And that's how fast you can take the piece. It'll be different for everybody, but keep it accurate. If all you can do is, if that's how fast you do it, that's close enough. However, my quickly, your quickly can be a different speed. Don't copy me. Remember the natural accents? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, feel in the ba. Feel the natural accents. I'm exaggerating them so you can hear them better, but you just want to feel them as you're playing them. Let's play it together slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do the louds and softs. I will do the staccatos and stuff. I'll give us 4 counts. This is just to check to make sure you have the correct notes and correct rhythms. 1, 2, ready, go. 4. rest, rest, 2, 3, 4, off. There's a duet for this. I'd like to play that. You play what you just played. I just need you to go up an octave now. So just pretend the middle C instead of here is here. So instead of here, you're up here. Play it all up there. I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go.